talked about this board's desire to move quickly and establish leadership at this university. And we have all been working very hard toward that end and have gone through some discussions with candidates and looking at different options for ourselves. And so with that said, we had a meeting this morning and we're able to gather some information and discuss. And at this time, I would entertain a motion in that regard.
Mr. Chairman,
I move approval of the appointment of Dr. Manuel Pacheco as interim president of New Mexico State University, and that an employment contract is be drafted to include a term not to exceed 1 year and a salary not to exceed $360,000, to be ratified at the next regular Board of Regents meeting scheduled for Monday, October 15th in Carlsbad.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
I second that motion.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion?
Mr. Chairman.
Regent Gonzalez.
Just a brief comment about Dr. Pacheco. One, I will say as one of the regents who've had the opportunity to watch Dr. Pacheco in action, that I cannot be certainly more happy and more optimistic about the future of this university as we go forward. For those of you who know a little bit of my background, I had the opportunity to serve at New Mexico Highlands University during a difficult time, and certainly during a difficult transition. And I was able to watch Dr. Pacheco and his calming effect on the faculty as he came to assist his alma mater and help us to get through that transition, get us poised to move on to the future for an institution that has been so important to New Mexico. But what I was able to observe, Mr. Chairman, early on about Dr. Pacheco is that his credentials are immense. President of the University of Arizona and President of the University of Missouri System, Dean of Laredo, University of Houston, goes on in terms of his capabilities to serve in an academic institution and to do it with great distinction. What I learned, though, Mr. Chairman, is that Dr. Pacheco is certainly more than a credentialed president. He is a New Mexican who loves New Mexico and who has demonstrated that over and over again when he has been called back to the state, whether it's to serve a governor as an advisor of education or to come back to his alma mater and help us during the difficult transition in New Mexico Highlands, or to come to New Mexico State a little over 3 years ago to assist us during that transition, and yet once again today. He has consistently proven that he loves his state. And I have no doubt as we go forward that that love will be seen and experienced by our faculty, by our students, by those constituencies outside of this university who care about our future. And I have no doubt that he's going to put us in a position to be able to attract great talent, whether it comes from within this university system or outside of it, to come and be a part of the university family. So I want to commend the chair for the time that you put in over the last 2 weeks. I know it's been enormously challenging, not only in the face of a lot of media criticism, but certainly in the face of a lot of us wanting to see how we were going to get to today, and you handled it with great distinction as well. I want to thank Dr. Pacheco for taking time out of his life. He and Karen have been certainly a blessing to New Mexico's institutions, and I know that she's excited about coming to Las Cruces, and they've got grandkids, I think, spread between Arizona and Texas, so perfectly positioned to go back and forth. But thank you, Dr. Pacheco, for being willing to come and serve this institution, and we look forward to your leadership. We know that you're not coming here to be a placeholder. We know that you're not coming here to tread water. We know that you're coming here to help move this university forward in the face of a lot of challenges, taking advantage of the amazing talents of this university and all the good that it has to be able to address those challenges. So thank you for coming forward.
Thank you, Regent Gonzalez. Regent Pino?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'd like to address my comments to Dr. Pacheco. Dr. Pacheco, I have to tell you, I really, really look forward to working with you over the next year. We got a chance to establish a relationship 3 years ago. I came on the board just as you were coming on as interim, and you were a friend and a mentor. And I look forward to renewing that relationship because I know you have great things to offer New Mexico State University as you have in the past. A lot to accomplish in a short amount of time, but I think we picked the man who can get that done for us. Welcome back.
Thank you, Regent Pino. Any further discussion? If not, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any actually started in New Mexico at Highlands University, where he received his undergraduate degree, and then he went on to gain his PhD from the Ohio State University, is that how you say it? And so, we're proud to have a gentleman with some New Mexico roots and an extensive educational background. Previous positions include, as Regent Gonzalez mentioned, interim position at Highlands University. He served in the interim position of president at New Mexico State in 2009. And there are many other awards and recognitions that Dr. Pacheco has received, and it's just a real honor for us to be able to have a gentleman who is dedicated to a true interim transitional process, so that this board can now turn our attention to the task of taking some of those good comments we received and building a good search process so that we can select the next president of New Mexico State University. With that said, Dr. Pacheco has actually been in town for the last day or so throughout the vetting process, and at this time, Dr. Pacheco, if you'd like to say a few words, and please join us, I'd sure welcome that you do that.